Plastic Model Builders. Hello, it is me, Ari Stone with Plastic Model Builder, and this is part one of my Tamiya Vought F4U-1D Corsair. We are drilling holes right now for the rocket pylons, and we are going to assemble the flaps and of course assemble the entire fuselage, or at least most of the fuselage. We're going to start with the flaps first. It was the easiest thing to do, and we are going to move on to the cockpit and everything else, the wings, all that good stuff. We're even going to do some light weathering in this video. So stick around, watch all of it. You see here are a couple of the flaps right here, small one and a big one right there. They go on the wings. We have a drop tank right here. I did not put the rockets on my Corsair because I did it with the wings up. So I'm using some liquid cement here, as you can see, plastic cement for its bonding strength. It seemed like it'd be an easier thing to use, so that's what I did. You can see we're putting the wing joint together right there. There are two of these, and of course there's an insert that goes in here, which is right here, and that is for doing the aircraft with its wings in the upright position, which is how I do mine. Be careful, don't play around with that too much. You might break some components. Trust me, I would know. We are doing some model making madness right now by putting on the mounts for the rockets. It would hold 4 rockets on each wing for a total of 8. So if you put the rockets on, you're going to have a lot to build. So here are the remaining mounts right here on at least one wing. You can see how that goes together. Here's the other wing. That one will have a pitot tube in it. You can see where the hole goes. You can put some guns in there as well. And there's that insert one more time for the upright wings. Alright, so we are painting the cockpit here, the pieces. We've got our interior chromate green color, which you will see on a lot of aircraft from the World War II era. They still even use it today for certain aspects of aircraft. We got the chair right there, the control panel, and the back of the bulkhead. This is the interior right here, just painting a chromate green. I didn't do any black basing like you've seen me doing certain things. I didn't feel like doing it, and it's the underside. It turns out great anyway. So make sure you get all these little areas, search for them where you have chromate green, that you'll see the interior. This goes black, as you can see me painting this. We're going to make it look pretty. So that's one of the things that we are doing. And you see right here, we're just going over some of the controls with our black paint. Next, we have the little lever right there, the back of the engine block, some of the underside of the aircraft, some more little panels and things like that we have going on. We're going to paint around this right here and go around this, of course. Then we have these controls as well. So we're going to make those look wonderful as well. And then we have this one clear piece that'll go in later on in the build, but since we have our black out, we're going to paint it now. And we'll do the boots of the pilot and the back of the headrest. Lots of fun things. So we've got our engine right here. We're going to paint some of that stuff. Get that out of the way. Our tire for the back wheel. It was easier to just paint it by hand, so that's how I did it. We are now going to cut out the seatbelt harness. It's a decal for it, and because it's thin on paper, it's going to give it a little bit of depth. So that's why I'm doing this. We're going to glue it on just like that with some white glue, PVA glue, whatever you want to call it. I have that on the back there. Just press it in there. I use a dotting tool because it has a metal knob on the end of it, and there you see it right there. Just easier to get the thing down there. Make sure you don't break your decal. And that's what it looks like. It's got a nice little weight to it. There's that instrument panel decal. Press that in real good. Use whatever decal setting solutions you have. Get the opposite side right there. And now we can assemble the cockpit components. See that going in right there? This slides on. You press it all the way in, just like that. We have this little guy that sits down right in there. It's one of those levers. You really can't see much of it. There you have that. build this right here. Those are the foot controls right there going in. You see how that goes. And then we have the control stick, slowly feeds in there and all the way to the back. This is some fun stuff. And then join the two pieces together. And that was the bottom version, and this is what it looks like from the top. So now we have the engine detail. We're going to paint all that good stuff. It goes like a aluminum type of color. You can weather it if you want. It's up to you. You have the little rods and stuff like that it gets, the coolers. I guess I don't know anything about engines. Somebody can inform me if they want. Then we have this right here, always goes gray. Model Make and Madness. This is exactly how it goes. This was a fun model to do, by the way. I enjoyed it. It's a wonderful kit. It's an older kit, so it does have some flaws, not of like today's Tamiya kits where they go together very well. So we've got our little other aluminum type color, silver color, whatever it is. You know, the different metals, they all look a little bit different. So we have that right there, going around the bolt heads. And now we're just doing that weathering I talked about. Just a light black coat. I get mine all over the place, but that's what I do, and I'm happy with how it dries in the end. Just gives it a really natural look to it. We have right here the engine that dries perfectly when it's done. Got the insides of the panels of the cockpit that we're doing. I get a nice coat in there. Left it as it is. See how it soaks in just like that. Got the back side of the aircraft. This is where you're going to see your landing gear and the landing gear door, all that good stuff. You see the detail really starting to pop as we do this right here. You have the back portion as well. I just get all of this. You can see how it just fills in. I have a light mix that I've made. I don't bother, like I said, thinning it out too much. Go around your cockpit and all that good stuff. Make that look pretty too, and nice and weathered. Assemble the engine and place it in the cowling. You've got this right here. It's the little nylon cap, poly cap they call them. Put that on top there. That's where you can put the propeller in dead last, and it just pops on in, and you can kind of spin it. It doesn't spin very free, but you can spin it with that poly cap in there. So you see this fits in like that, and then there's one more piece that goes in, which are the exhaust covers. So we put in that, and here's the exhaust cover I was talking about right there, how they don't open and close, but they have a little notch. That way you can register it, and you see how it goes. It looks perfect. Look at that. Cut this piece off of the wings. That's if you are doing the wing up version, which I am. So that gets eliminated. Sand down everything right here. That way you have a good fit. Do your test fits, of course, because it's an older kit. More pieces right here for the underside of the wheel wells. You see how this is going to go together, just like that. 3 pieces for that middle wing section. You have some little areas right here that need to be clipped so the parts fit together properly. Don't worry, it fits just fine. And then just paint a little bit of black right here. That's how I did mine. Put on the other wing, quarter, half, whatever you want to call it. Glue everything together. Put this on top. I believe in my version that I do, that gets painted. This goes in there. You can't see it because it's painted over. In other versions of the aircraft, that was, I assume, glass, and that's why it's like that. I put that in there even though you're not going to see it, just because I wanted to. Now we've got right here, these go on there. The coolers for the wings. See how I'm pressing that in, making sure it lines up. A little bit of fit issue. You already see I have the cockpit in there. Fits right in place. We are putting this over the cockpits, the fuselage, the main fuselage right here. Making this look good as we can. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like to my channel. We have a live preview that we do, a premiere of my videos. I chat with everybody, and all that good stuff. So thank you for watching. As I said, subscribe, comment, and like. And as always, until next time, see ya.